in this moment. Many, many, many more. Full lineup at inkcarceration.com. I got GA weekend passes for you now. Hang out there all weekend long. For you and a pal. Caller 10. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Summertime means beers, barbecues, and fishing the occasional drunk friend out of the lake while he searches for his arm. Hey, buddy, you find it? This is the Alan Cox Show.
Well, if you're a Bush fan, you're in luck because they're doing Incarceration. Then they're going to be back a couple of weeks later for Buzzard Fest out there August 4th at Victory Park. We got Filter going to play and Live and Incubus. And oh, it's so fun. Many more. Go to buzzardfest.com for the details. And I'm sure we'll have more tickets for you to win for that. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Your Guardians avoid the sweep with a decisive victory last night in Arizona against the Diamondbacks. That is a 12-3
that was
final.
Sunday.
I'm sorry. Today's Tuesday. You're right. Sunday, 12-3. Today's not Monday. But they are playing here at home tonight against the Oakland Athletics, a terrible team currently. So who knows who will win this one? Athletics or A's are currently the worst team in baseball right now. Right down there with the Royals. The A's have only won 19 games. They haven't even won 20 games yet.
They went on a 6 or 7 game win streak to get to 19 wins. That's
well, they're going to Vegas anyway, so the fans will have to deal with that. Anyway, 7:10 tonight is your first pitch right around the corner here at Progressive Field. A's Guardians here on MMS and on the iHeartRadio app. Listen, any game, anything can. Okay, the Marlins, right? Toronto Blue Jays are my C team. The Marlins beat my Blue Jays 11-0. End of last month, the Blue Jays beat the Tampa Rays 20-1. So the same team that scored 20 runs, 19 unanswered, scored nothing yesterday against the Miami Marlins. You see that Giants-Dodgers game?
No.
The Giants hand the Dodgers their worst home shutout loss in team history.
Ooh.
San Francisco Giants and the LA Dodgers are playing 15-0. Nice. Giants are a very good ball club. You gotta say it like that. Very good ball club right now. Giants shut out the Dodgers 15-0 on their home court field stadium. So what are you going to do? They also lost. It ties the largest shutout ever at home. They also lost 15-0 to the Pittsburgh Pirates in 1898 when they played at Washington Park in Brooklyn. I love arcane sports stats because there are people who are able to cross-reference these things, put them into some kind of IBM Watson quantum supercomputer, AI, and it spits it all out. But it's the Dodgers' largest shutout loss against any team since an 18-0 loss against the Cincinnati Reds in 1965. You got to go back way, way, way back to find stats like this. But I love it. Big fan. Big fan. I was outside a lot this weekend doing yard stuff and whatnot. A UPS driver yells, "Hate the show," out his door, and he was at a stop sign. And I said, "Hey, I heard you guys are finally getting AC in those things." And they are. I don't know if that's a local thing, but I was reading that whatever, I think it's the Teamsters, whatever union negotiates with UPS as a company, negotiated air conditioning in the trucks.
Nice.
My thought was always, you're driving a truck with no doors. It can't be that hot in there. But then I was corrected.
It's very
I
hot.
heard from a lot of UPS drivers or anyone driving a truck with no doors. But UPS drivers in particular. You think, though, and I know that Brown is the company tone there, So they're wearing the shorts and the shirt, and it's all brown, and maybe a lighter color might help them out there. But
Go tan. Get a nice khaki.
the
What can
crew,
khaki do for you?
Yeah, what can that crew do for you? They got a new contract there with the Teamsters Union,
That's good.
and they're going to add air conditioning. Now, mind you, I thought I was when I said this to the guy, I thought we were really going to start rapping.
Mm-hmm. He's got deliveries to do, man.
Well, not that. He had no idea what I was talking about. So I was like, okay, well, maybe he's a non-union guy. I don't know. I don't know if every UPS driver is a Teamster. But I thought that would be good news to add air conditioning to these trucks. Because no company wants to spend money, right? They'll let you die in those trucks unless they're just dragged kicking and screaming in these kinds of negotiations. You'd think it would be just common sense to maybe have air conditioning or some kind of fans. I assume some of these guys were maybe putting makeshift fans in their trucks. I don't know. I've never driven for UPS. I've never worked for them. Or maybe just make all the trucks refrigerated trucks.
Like Dexter? Now you're talking about cutting up bodies and hide them.
It is interesting that's where your head goes for refrigerated trucks. Again,
Dexter, that was
murder.
like the whole... No, Dexter was a huge show.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
And the killer
still
had a
murder.
refrigerated truck.
But
That was like
when
the
you
big
heard-
revelation.
I know, but when you heard refrigerated truck,
Listen, my
You
brain's
went
in
back-
murder mode. Okay,
you didn't go to Schwann's ice cream sandwiches. You went to murder.
Cut up body part.
Right.
Yeah, maybe it's a time for a murder break.
I need a murder break. I almost went to start another one last night, and I was like, I've read 3 in 8 days. I need to
Read
relax.
a self-help book.
I don't need a self-help book. I know what's wrong with me.
Well, then read the how to fix that part of you.
Nah.
Let's see. New York Times best-selling books. Ooh, there's a book called A Hell Called Ohio.
There we go.
Can it get more descriptive than that? What else? There's got to be a nice book you can read.
They're boring.
They probably are, aren't they?
Like good, fun books where everybody's in love. It's boring.
No, I don't mean that. Just something that, like, maybe you might learn. So you like, see, I like nonfiction. You like fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me in wrap, because I don't really like watching TV. I mean, I will every now and then, but I feel like reading for whatever reason is more productive. So
What if you
you're
were to
gonna watch
read like?
fiction-
What if you were to read like a biography of someone you admired?
I could do that.
Right?
Yeah.
Comedian biographies, I mean, they're hit and miss, but like the ones that I've read have been very good.
Yeah.
You know what one you should read? I'm Dying Up Here.
Who's that?
It's a guy that just was in the scene, and it's kind of encompasses,
They made a show out of it.
yeah, the scene in New York, and then it goes to L.A., and then kind of like, so it
Yeah.
like those scenes in the 70s and what they were all about and who the major players were and some of the behind the scenes stuff. It's really interesting, and it's like just a good insight into what comedy was back then.
Or a non-comedy book.
Well,
There's got to
yeah.
be. I mean, things you can learn. I mean,
Mhm.
read. I mean, I've read. Of course, these are comedian books too. Ladies and Gentlemen, Lenny Bruce is good. I read the Marty Feldman
Or
biography.
there's got to be like comedy, not about stand-up comedy, but like comedic books,
David
right?
Sedaris. Read
Like
David Sedaris.
funny. No, not like a biography, like a fiction
No, he-
story, like a movie, like a comedy book.
Nope, no such thing.
There's got to be.
No.
You mean just like a funny book?
Okay, my books are fiction about murder. There's got to be a funny comedy book, right?
Nope.
Comedic
Yeah.
books.
People I Want to Punch in the Throat. That's a humor book.
But is that like a memoir? That sounds like someone's diary.
I don't know about that. I mean,
Do you get what I'm saying? Like a movie, a fully fabricated
Well-
story that's funny.
you mean like Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance,
How would I even know that?
or The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Is that a made-up story that's
Yes.
funny? Then yes.
Yeah,
something like that.
but they're old and dense. What about Catch-22?
Is that funny? I always
I think
heard
it's
that was
pretty-
like horrible.
It's pretty dry. Who'd you hear that from? Dummies?
Not horrible, but
It's-
like sad.
Right. But every comedy is going to have some sadness in it, right?
Yeah.
You do dead jokes in your act.
Yeah.
So,
But they're okay.
But they're her dead.
I
But
mean,
I
yeah.
wrote
But, huh?
but I wrote those.
Right, but other
Yeah.
people can be.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
I'm sure there's all kinds of
That'll be my goal for the week. I'll
humorous
find
books.
Yes.
that-
I'll find a book that doesn't revolve around cheating, lying,
A
murder.
Confederacy of
Dunces.
There you go. Read that one.
Okay. Mark it down.
Or like get some really old funny books and see if they're still funny to you, because they'll be written in such a different time. You know, like Oscar Wilde books or P.G. Wodehouse or something like that.
Well, I mean, Confederacy of Nuns isn't exactly fresh off the presses.
I mean, it's the early 80s, right?
I mean, that's still 40 years old.
Yeah, that's true. Older than Mary is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'm not 40.
Not yet.
Or maybe
Not yet.
God willing.
do you want to just get into disc golf with me?
I do not.
How
Absolutely not.
you're not in it enough yet that we can't pull you right back out, are you? How deeply are you into this?
Well, I went.
You're a noob.
Yeah, I went with my nephew who's in town for a couple weeks. He's staying with my parents. He just graduated high school. He's going to college in the fall.
Oh, he's getting you into it.
And no, he's working for my dad for the summer just to make some money.
Is that the one you showed me?
Yes, that you're not allowed to go by him.
Very cute.
Why is he good looking?
He sent the
He's
picture
the
in
one
the group chat.
in the group chat.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a tall, handsome kid.
Wait, how old did you say he was?
He's 18.
Okay, good.
Hey.
But he is staying with my parents, and so instead of his dad isn't Mormon anymore, so my parents are like, why don't you come to church with us? And I was like, oh, no, we're not doing that. So I've devised a plan to go and play disc golf or do something with him every Sunday morning so he doesn't get guilted into going to church by his grandparents. And so we went and played disc golf yesterday, and from the very first throw, like, I'm not naturally good at anything, but like the first hole, like I just grabbed a disc and I was just like, I'll try it. And I wound up and I chucked it and it went straight into the woods.
Yeah.
like,
Right there.
like it looks like I was aiming for the worst spot to put it. And literally on my first throw, I lost the disc because it was so bad. But I had a bunch.
Well, the
so-
only way to go is up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You can only get better.
But it was a lot of fun still. We had a good time. Played for a few hours down in Medina. And we're going to play a few, we're going to do that and some other stuff just to keep him
Take
from
him to a
going to
strip club?
church. He's 18, so he can't really go to a strip club.
I thought strip clubs were 18 and over.
I don't know. I don't go to strip clubs very often.
I think they're 18 and over. I mean, you can't drink till you're 21, but I think you can go in if you're 18.
Go show him some boobies.
Well, he's got a girlfriend. He's not Mormon.
Doesn't mean that he's seen boobies. She might be holding him at arm's length.
I doubt it.
Did you go ahead and ask him?
I will.
You
Have
seen your
seen-
girlfriend's boobs?
What do you think of breasts?
Boobs. Have you seen
So
your girlfriend's? How
you
long
got
have
a
you been
girlfriend,
together?
right? Is she also 18? Sweet. Seen her boobs.
Ugh.
Yeah. I'm just getting to know the kid, too, because, like, he lived
Well,
here
that's
till
true.
he
You don't
was,
really
like...
know him.
Well, that's a
he-
good
he-
icebreaker.
He lived in Idaho.
What do your
and, like,
girlfriend's boobs look like?
I'd see him every once in a while, but, like, we had a good time yesterday or on Sunday, but, yeah, we get to know each other a little bit.
Yeah, he should bring his girlfriend, and then we can go on a double date.
Stop trying to get in there, Poundcake.
It'd be fun.
He's trying to get double date.
I love double dates. Double dates are so much fun.
Are they?
Yeah.
Never been on a double.
Yes, you have.
like the
Have I?
couple.
A
Gone
double
to dinner
date?
with another couple.
That's not a double date.
Yes, it is.
That is a double.
That's
the
a double
definition
date.
of a double.
I thought a
date.
double date is when it's two couples who are dating.
Well, it doesn't matter. A double. You
Well,
can
that's
date
why I'm
your
asking.
That's a
wife.
throuple.
No. I thought a double date was four people who are dating.
Each other?
Yes.
No, it means two dates.
Oh, is that
double
what it
the
is?
date.
You thought it was four, like all switcherooing?
No. I don't mean that. Just that the two couples are dating.
No, they
Not-
can be
they're not
engaged.
married.
They can be married. They can
Oh.
be living together. A
Oh,
double
yeah, we're
date.
going on one Saturday with the
Yes,
Burgess
I've
for our
never
birthday.
Been on a double date. I'm
Well-
like, you talk about double dates to cabins. and
But I don't
stuff.
call them double dates. I thought double dates were people who weren't married. I took it quite literally. That's all I'm saying. I thought that's what it was.
When you
hey,
take,
me and Jenny are going out Friday night. You and Lori should come with us.
That was the case. I've been with
let's
a
go to
lot
the
of
Shake Shack.
Yeah, right. We'll go get malts or something. I don't know what the kids do.
Do you?
The kids still love malts, right, Bill?
Everyone loves a good malt.
Yeah.
I'll let you know because I'm hanging out with an 18-year-old now. So
There he is.
I'll
Are you-
see if he
hey,
likes malts.
Do me a favor. Bring back all the cool slang, will
Oh,
you?
yeah.
What the
All
kids
that
are saying.
cool Idaho slang.
Yeah.
He goes, that guy's one hip tater.
But
When
he-
That's some Idaho slang for
him
you.
and my parents came out to my show in Menor on Saturday, and they had a very good time.
At the band shell?
Yeah. At
The clamshell.
The clamshell band
How was
shell.
that?
It was great. It was a really great time.
The Medina Amphitheater?
Mentor.
Sorry, the Menor Amphitheater?
Yeah, Menor Civic Amphitheater.
Oh.
And it was a great time. I've done it a few times there. They always treat us really well, and it was a good turnout. And I was watching my parents sit there with their arms crossed, not really laughing at all, but my nephew was laughing quite a bit. So it was good to see him having a good time, because my parents just aren't very emotive when it comes to things like that. Especially, I have quite a few jokes about them in my act right now, and my mom comes up and she's like, "Who are these people you're talking about?" I'm like, you know all these stories. I just kind of change things to make the jokes work.
She
And she's
doesn't.
like,
Yeah, you're taking creative license.
Yes.
Right.
as one must do in comedy.
But
it's also,
maybe it's combined with she probably doesn't see them that way.
oh, it's absolutely that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, nobody's subjective about themselves. I mean,
Uh-huh.
maybe she doesn't see themselves that way.
Yeah.
With or without the. But they had a good time.
They had a good time. Yeah. It was fun. And John Armstrong closed it out, and my dad goes, "That black guy." He was talking about Jogga Lake. I like that part.
Well, he is black.
Yeah. Like, you couldn't remember the name John?
It's in your book that you like so much.
They were paying such close attention to their son
Right.
that they weren't. They didn't have any situational awareness of the other comedians. Who was it? Who were you and John, and who else?
Another John.
Another John.
Another John.
John
Is he
Brown,
black
John-
too?
No, he was white.
Oh.
John
So-
Armstrong, John Brown.
It would
Bill,
have.
John.
I mean, it would have been worse if he called him Black John.
Yeah.
And he
Black
could have just
John
called him
and White
John.
John.
I mean,
Yeah, but there's two Johns.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the black.
John that was talking about Jogga Lake, or he could have said the guy that was talking about Jogga Lake. I would have known who was. There's only one guy that talked about Jogga Lake. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, is it really offensive though? Because
No, it wasn't. I didn't say it was offensive.
no,
It was
it's
just
just
funny.
I'm just saying
The way my dad brought it up. Like,
because I'm either the black Cody or the gay Cody to people. That's literally.
I call
like
you the
their-
dumb Cody if it makes you feel better.
That should make you feel better. You've broken out from just being black and gay.
I agree.
All right.
Welcome.
How many Codys are you in the midst of?
I'm black and I'm gay.
By the way, that people call you the Black Cody,
Cody-
or the Gay Cody.
Cody is a very popular name.
But in your peer group?
Not in my immediate friend group.
Well, then
but
why
like-
wouldn't they just call you Cody?
Because they know other Codys. I may not know them.
Gotcha.
But I do offhand. I know probably about 3 or 4.
Wow.
Because when I go,
All C-O-D-Y?
yeah, CODY.
People like to get all slick. C-O-D-E
I do-
with an accent.
K-O-D-I.
I know.
Yep.
I know
C-O-D-I-E.
I know one that's KODY. That's the only one I know that's spelled differently.
Mhm.
And yeah, they're all white.
Would you rather be, and you might not have an answer, would you rather be Black Cody or Gay Cody?
I'm black and I'm gay.
I don't know. Yep, I don't.
Fortunately, you'll never have to choose one or the other.
I don't know because there's plenty of gay Codys, but I don't know how many black Codys there are.
So
I'm
you're
sure
looking
there's
for
some.
whichever would make you more
Make me stand out. more.
unusual.
Because
I see.
I know. I mean, the Codys that I do know, a lot of them are gay. Some of them are straight, but a lot of them are gay. So they're not, missing out on any of the gay Codys. But a black Cody, I mean, maybe there's 10 of us in the whole world.
In the whole world.
In the whole
Wow.
10!
10 black Codys
Ah. Well, in the whole world.
in the whole wide world.
In the whole wide world.
10 black Codys.
Okay.
I mean, there
There's
might
got
be
it.
20.
Have you ever
Yeah.
seen the movie called Cody Black?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I have an assignment for all of our customers. Find more than 10 Codys and 10 black Codys in the world.
These people have lives to lead.
No, they
I
don't.
feel like we could find more than 10 black Codys by the end of the hour. It's like, hey,
I need to see birth
send
certificates.
us a picture.
My social security numbers. I need to make sure.
No one's doing this.
Back by popular demand, Cody Black. He was a singer in Detroit back in the day.
I think there's a black football player named Cody.
All right, sir.
So we're up to 3.
I am Cody Black on Instagram. Who's that? A white guy. All right.
Yeah, okay.
That's
That's
an
what I'm
actor
talking about.
named Cody Black. And he's a young boy. So he's has
Imposter.
no business being on Instagram.
I'm pretty sure when I had an Instagram, it was like Cody Black, or not Instagram. Sorry, Snapchat. But I haven't had a Snapchat.
Cody Black was the journeyman of Detroit soul. He fronted the Echoes in 1955. So listen, you're already coming from pretty impressive stock. but we laugh at him. There might be fewer than 10 around the world. Imagine
No.
that. What?
No,
In the whole wide world.
don't do. There's probably 10 black Cody Allen Browns around the world.
Damn, give out my whole government, bitch.
Okay.
As if you don't know.
Don't give out.
The whole first
my
segment,
gov-
you were saying how your mom calls you Cody Allen.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't give out anything.
He's like, yeah, stop telling me what I'm telling you and don't tell me. Here's another Cody Black. He's one of the most respected agents, real estate agents,
Oh, so
in Utah.
Oh.
Spoiler, he's white.
I was going to say, in Utah? That would be impressive.
They do need realtors in Utah. Yeah, there's a lot of people moving there.
Yeah, they probably call him Utah Cody because
He's a real estate agent in Boise, Idaho. Oh, sorry. One is in Utah. One is in Idaho.
Oh, there's 2.
Both white. Yeah.
I can say
Real
10
estate
Codys.
associate in Boise, Idaho. Boise's blown up too. People love moving to these aggressively white states. What about Commander Cody? I don't... Anyway, who cares? I've got to take a break. I will have passes for you. Hey, the Cleveland Funny Bone.